One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in difference.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Grab near the marker. It's Hernandez. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. The RPO, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable.
Wide open spaces. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
That's caught. It's Vic. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Keller. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The offense changing the play. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's first and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Townsend. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock. He gets the first down.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Wants to throw again. He tries to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Hernandez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Vick. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
We The offense is trying to get it done on the ground there on third down, but they just can't seem to make it work because of how physical the defense has been, guys. It's made this offense very one-dimensional. I mean, the only way it seems they can move the football is when they try to throw it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Got a lot of room to the right. And he will house it.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Townsend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space. It's Carney. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Vick. Down enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Wants to go up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find him.
Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defense.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's it. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lets it fly on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Makes the grab. It's Vick. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Finds the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Turning on the Jets. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Start with a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Surge it in. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. He's got him. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. trying to bully their way in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Cyclones buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hamilton. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They get to him as he throws.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab.
I think sometimes offensively, you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Vic. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're halted in the 1st down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete to the left. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Townsend. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The quarterback takes a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.